started, this is definitely going to be a completely new approach. So I've got my little earpieces in. I've been trying to work my Bluetooth headset, and unfortunately, it's a little bit choppy. So just for sound quality purposes, I'm asking for those that are on the actual live virtual feed just to bear with me with these this little funky headset that I've got going on. But we're going to get through some good information this morning. I do have also, while I'm sharing this information, we also have folks that are chiming in on our Saturday morning conference call line. So I'm hearing that going on as well. So we've got both feeds that are happening. We've got the one on the virtual through Google Hangouts, and we also have the one that's occurring right now on the conference call. All right. Is there anyone that's chiming in right now on the conference call line that's having issues with the Google Hangouts? I know there's some folks that are having a problem getting onto the actual virtual program. Good morning. Good morning, Murray. All right, looks like we've got folks that are chiming in on both sides, so just kind of bear with us for a few minutes as we kind of bring everything together, just so everybody knows on both ends what's happening. This morning for our Saturday morning call, we've been doing this call now for a couple of years. This call this morning is going to be broadcast also through a virtual internet. I've got a whiteboard behind me. I'm going to be sharing some information through the internet. I'm also broadcasting this over the conference call line. So those of you that are chiming into the conference call line, we are having a live feed that's occurring in my home office, and I'll be using the whiteboard. To help with this process, before we get started, I'm going to grab another device and see if maybe I can use it and make this a little bit more proficient. I hear background noise on the conference line, so if you are watching the virtual side, maybe just mute your phone so that we don't have that feedback. That would be one issue that we would have. All right, let's get started just for the sake of our time. We do have a lot of information. We got a lot of good stuff to talk about. I'm excited about being here with you guys this morning. In order to do that, again, we've got a good group of folks that are on our call this morning. I'm going to put everybody into a mute mode on the conference line. If I have any kind of audio or visual problems, any kind of technical difficulties, would somebody please make sure you send me a text message? I'll have my phone sitting right here that I'll be able to see, but I'll need to make sure that if there's any problems that we get that taken care of. All right, hang on just a second as we get started. Okay, let's get this officially started. I am not recording the conference line. Actually, you know what? Just every time I say that, I wish I would have, so hang on. All right, we're going to record this conference line, and we've also got the recording that's occurring on the virtual program right now. I do have text messages that are coming in. I just want to make sure that we're good. Sean's giving me a confirmation that YouTube is working great, so I'm glad to hear that. So anybody who's maybe having any issues on the Google Hangout link, I posted on our group Facebook page, and I also sent out messages by text. There is a YouTube link. Now, those that may have problems getting on Google Hangouts, click on the YouTube link. There should be a live feed occurring right now on YouTube. So plug on that, we should be good to roll. So we're all just kind of evolving and learning about the power of the internet and the virtual world. Clearly, there's a massive movement that's occurring there. If you look at how we communicate with our family and friends anymore, it just seems like what we did 5 and 10 years ago is even different than how we communicate today. Now, it's not normal that I have this ridiculous little wired headset on. But for the sake of our call that we've got going on, we do have folks on the conference line, and that's the reason why I'm communicating this through my wired headset. So if you can erase that, and hopefully we'll be able to not have that as a distraction. But with that, we just realized more and more people are communicating through virtual platforms. If you want to talk to the younger generation, you probably ought to text them first because they won't answer their phone call. And as we look at how we communicate with our family and friends now, you're seeing more of the Christmas cards this holiday season that were just being posted through Facebook. So we've found that the eyes of the masses are utilizing the platform of the internet to communicate, to talk about the things that are value to them, their family, their religion, their hobbies and interests, their business relationships. Marketing is now transitioned to using social media. So we're realizing that, and it really gives us great reason to be excited about where we're headed in 2016 as a company, LifeVantage. We are doing some things, quite frankly, that are disrupting some big industries. One of those is the network marketing industry. We're happy and excited to be a part of that. LifeVantage was not designed to be a network marketing company, but we clearly have a technology that requires some education, and it's fun to have that dialogue with our family and friends, and have found this kind of a platform to be very lucrative financially and very rewarding to work with the people that we care about. And so it's fun to be a part of a network marketing company, and we're proud of it. And as a result, there are people that are creating 6- and 7-figure incomes. They're able to marriage time and money together. It's something that a lot of people are learning, the power of wealth, how to create it, how to create more choices and options, and quite frankly, how do we impact other people? How do we share that with other people and give other people that opportunity? How big can our reach be when we have the ability to leverage this type of an opportunity and the type of technology that we have? And so this is really a fun thing for us. We're excited about sharing it and being a part of it. We're happy with network marketing. It's a big industry. It's been around for 70-something years, but there's also been some challenges on how we communicate the message of our network marketing opportunity. And we believe we're cracking the code. We're doing something that's going to disrupt the network marketing world, and we're excited about what's going to be launching next month. So if you haven't heard, we're going to be talking a little bit about it, but there's more and more information that's going to be coming out. What's going to be launching in February this next month. We're going to be launching a platform to integrate marrying this idea of our research that's been done on the technology of Nerf2. We know Nerf2 is real. We know people need to hear about it. How do we communicate that story and get it in front of the masses, where masses' attentions are at, where the eyes of everybody are putting their focus, and where the time is? If you want to communicate with the masses, you got to go to the platforms where they're at, and we know that's through social media and through the internet. And so we have got something that is been developed not by LifeVantage. It's been developed by some software guru companies out of the Silicon Valley in California. They've brought this type of a software system to the table, and it's literally going to change the way we communicate messaging with network marketing. So it's going to eliminate some of those fears and challenges and frustrations that people have experienced in network marketing. It's going to minimize that. It's also going to create high levels of exposures. And it's not about just going to, like, say, Facebook and just blasting information on Facebook. It's more about how do we get information communicated to the right people and have it be something that creates curiosity and develops those relationships. But more importantly, we get them out to the masses, because if we can increase our rate of exposure, and we can do that at a very high level, we're going to increase our rate of capture. Our capture rate will go up, which in turn goes to volume and goes to all these other things as well. So with that being said, we're excited about some of the things that are happening coming up in February. So those of you that are current distributors, make sure you get registered for the Elite Academy in Nashville, Tennessee. If you haven't registered for that, you're going to miss out on a major piece to the puzzle that's going to occur right now in 2016, this growth that we're going through. When we hear industry leaders making comments in network marketing about the double and triple growth that they're expecting to see LifeVantage, they're projecting that LifeVantage is going to be doing over the next 12 to 24 months. When you're talking about double and triple growth, there's a reason why all these things are coming together, and it's been spearheaded by our new CEO, Darren Jensen, who's a network marketing, been in the industry for years, and he knows how to manage these types of companies. And so we're excited about that type of thing getting launched out. All right, so with that being said, just a couple quick things to get out of the way before we dive into our topic today. First and foremost, we have our training events that are coming up. listen, guys, if you're going to be serious about building a network marketing business, you got to make a commitment to become a professional. There's a way that we engage with people. There's a way that we build and develop relationships. It's not about just throwing stuff on the wall and seeing what's going to stick. It's about nurturing, developing those relationships. And by doing that, we become more effective in what we do. And we have training programs to teach and help you to learn the network marketing industry, how it's different than just sales, how we get information exposed, how we work at database, how we do our inviting, how we get our initial businesses started. We have trainings that are called Premier Schools that are taking place. We have Premier Schools in a variety of different markets. For those of you that are close to the Utah market, which I know a lot of you that are on this are, we've got one in Salt Lake City that's next Saturday, and we also have one in Las Vegas that's next Saturday. So all those are next Saturday on the 16th. You want to make sure you get registered for those. We also have access to some virtual trainings and meetings that are taking place by our own team. You got Tony Krashowitz and Clinton Boyles that are doing some trainings as well as opportunity presentations that are occurring today. The links are posted on my group Facebook page, so you want to make sure you get some of that stuff. All right, let's get into talking about building a network marketing business, because there is a lot of information to go over. I'm excited to talk about the difference between just getting the business started versus really launching a business. Network marketing loves speed. It loves growth. It loves excitement. It loves momentum. And it's not because it's fake. It's just simply because people respond when there seems to be activity. When I worked for the Highway Patrol, we called them rubberneckers. When there's a car accident on the freeway, everyone's got to take a look. That's where the activity is. So by natural human behavior, we go and our eyes and attention go to where there's activity. In network marketing, if you have no activity in your business, it's not going to be very attractive. In fact, your own belief will start to fade. So we build off of really creating activity. And in order for us to create activity and growing a network marketing opportunity, it starts with you. Each one of us have got to have that belief that what we sit in front of is real, and we got to have a belief that we can engage in building this business. And if we will hold on to that belief and we will put extraordinary effort, not just normal effort, not just maybe hobby effort, not just when it's convenient effort, but we put double down or they call it a military double time. When we talk about double timing our efforts in our business, we're going to launch it versus just trying to get it started. And sometimes we're a little bit hesitant at the very beginning. Sometimes we're a little bit shy or maybe a little skeptical to network marketing. And so that's where you need to make sure you're leaning on your mentors and the people that are around you. So you let them feed off of their energy, feed off their belief, but you've got to get your business started and you've got to launch it, not just try to do these. I'm going to talk to a couple of people. I'll talk to a couple of family members and friends. So first and foremost, you got to make a decision. What is your why? What do you want to get out of the business? You got to make that conscious decision that you're going to do the business. It is going to require some effort and some time, but the benefit of network marketing is going to return you time with money, which is very difficult to get in other types of industries. The likelihood of creating a six-figure-a-year income is pretty low in corporate America in traditional jobs. If you look at the average income that most Americans are getting across the country, it's about $52,000 a year. So the likelihood of creating $100,000 a year is relatively low in just out traditional working for somebody else. It's definitely low in those that are actually out creating six figures a year income into the different types of professions that are there. The likelihood of taking a six-figure a year income and marrying that with time and having open time, that's almost non-existent. The people that I've met that are creating six-figure a year income, they work their guts out. And they worked their guts out last year, they worked their guts out the year before, and they're already mapping out their plan of working their guts out for this year. And so unfortunately, to be able to create leverage and have time and money together is very rare, and we have the ability to do that in network marketing, but you got to make that decision. The other thing is establish your story. And make sure your story is short. Learn how to tell your story in 10 seconds. Learn how to tell it within about 2 minutes. Make sure you have a product story. If you don't have your own personal experience, find a very close person to you, a family member, a close friend, and use their story, or bring somebody with you that can share a story. But make sure you have a simple, easy story that you can validate the product. The other thing is make sure you have a business opportunity story. And how do we create a business opportunity story? Let's go to work and create some checks so you can actually start sharing that story. But you want to make sure you have that. Lastly, be committed. Be committed for 2 to 5 years. This is not something that's just going to get involved in, and in your first 30 days, you're going to get replaceable income, and it's going to be residual, and it's going to take care of all your problems from there on out, and you can sit back and just collect the check. That's one of the deceptions to network marketing that's not real. You've got to make sure that it's going to take some time to build up that residual check. All right, let's talk about launching your business. And I'm sorry, guys, I got to pull these earplugs out. They're driving me nuts. So I'm hoping the folks on the call can hear me, and I'm going to put it on speakerphone. But these things are just driving me nuts. I got a couple of texts coming in here. Let me just check this real fast. So it sounds like we might have some of the live feeds that might be coming in and out. So thanks for sending me that. It might just be the internet feed. It looks like I've got full strength, so we should be okay on the internet. But if not, dial in our conference line and get plugged into our conference line. If you cannot hear me on the conference line, send me a text. But I just can't stand those earplugs in. They're driving me nuts. All right, let's talk about launching your business. When we're talking about launching the business and getting it actually started, we got to make sure that we're doing things a little bit more effort than we normally would do. And so launching the business is we're going to have to establish a really good database. And so right out of the gate, here's a couple of questions I have for you. If you're brand new getting this business going, or if you've been in the business for a while and you're going to restart or relaunch your business, couple of things. Number one, do you have a database? You've got to make sure you have established database. I'm going to tell you have to have at least 100 names. If you don't have 100 names, you can't do the 10 and 20 or 30 names. You got to have at least 100. The other thing, when you're getting ready to launch your business, the question you have to ask yourself is, do you want to make a little bit of money or do you want to make a lot? I'm assuming that those of you, thank you for telling me the conference line is good. If that changes, please send me a text. If you don't want to make a lot of money, we're going to be a little bit different on how we're going to build this business. But I'm assuming the fact that you guys are plugging into this conference, the virtual internet, as well as on the phone, my assumption is that you want to build a big business. My assumption is you want to create real, true financial independence. I'm here to tell you with confidence that is very possible and very real. It comes down to making that decision and being committed. Now, with that, if you want to make a lot of money, how fast do you want to get your money back? Do you want your money back slowly or do you want to get it back quickly? If it's going to be quick, I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. We're going to be uncomfortable very quickly. One of the things about network marketing is learning how to be comfortable while being uncomfortable. I get out of my comfort zone all the time, and to be very honest, right now I'm out of my comfort zone, but I'm doing it anyway. So I'm challenging you that if you're going to go out and make money and we're going to do it quickly, we're going to get outside of our comfort zone. And the people who get outside of their comfort zones are the ones who typically get the better and faster results. They're the ones who create the checks the quickest. All right, so that's we're going to go out and immediately engage in doing this. Now, launching your business, you've got to have a list of at least 100 names. We're going to follow a couple of simple steps. So I call it the 3 Ps. Okay, the 3 Ps are professionals, follow a process with purpose. Everything we do has got to be purpose focused. It's not just kind of slinging and hoping and thinking and we'll try this, we'll try that, we'll do this, we'll do that. We got to be consistent in what we do. It's got to be simple, and it's got to be able to replicate through our team as we start to build this thing out. So we do everything with purpose. We're going to show you a system or a process that we can do to exposing information. And what's interesting about this process is this is the exact same thing that I was introduced to 5 years ago when I was brought into the LifeVantage opportunity. It hasn't changed. We've just been able to position ourselves to do it just a little bit better. All right, so to launch our business, double time, you have to have a list of at least 100 names. Guys, I'm relaunching my business and working on some areas of my business, and I have got a list of 300 names here. So I've established a big long list of folks that I'm reaching out to and talking to. I've established that list after being in this business for 5 years. I am going to double down on my effort. I'm going to double down on my time, and I'm going to double down on my recruitments. I'm going to look at building me a foundation. And if I work at double time effort, I can literally lay my foundation in the next 30 to 60 to 90 days. It's a powerful experience. All right, number one, if we're going to be engaged in doing this and getting this information out quick, we have got to work on our invite. Okay, so the step number one is working on our invite. Now, there is no right or there is no wrong, but we're going to give some very simple, basic things that we can do on getting our invitation out. Secondly, after we do our invite, we're going to invite people to watch a video. Can you guys see that okay? It's probably my penmanship more than anything. And the third step is lead to a presentation. Those are the three steps that we're going to do. We're going to invite people to get some information through a video, and we're going to lead them to a presentation, and that'll set up for our close. So really, it's just 3 to 4 simple steps that we're looking at. I'm going to call them 3 steps: invite to video, video to presentation. And then we're going to work on our follow-up for the people that may are not ready to make those decisions. All right, so launching our business, we got to get out to a whole bunch of people a lot quicker. And that was one of the things that I've learned as I've been building my business is we spend way too much time on just one person. We are hoping for, and we already prejudge who we think are going to be successful in this business. And so we're already making these calculations on who's going to join us. We go out to those people, we do what's called verbal vomit of the mouth. We give a whole bunch of information out to them, and then we expect them to enroll in our business the very first time they hear the information, and then they are not interested. And then we calculate, and this is where the damage comes in. We calculate the success of this opportunity based upon what that person said, because we prejudged that they were going to sign up. We prejudged that they were going to knock this thing out of the park. And we made that assumption. And now we're deflated and our belief is down and we walked away from the opportunity. You're not the opportunity. LifeVantage is the opportunity. LifeVantage is that partnership company that we have agreed is really got those key pieces put together. So we can't make an assumption that the business is going to work or it's going to fail based upon one person that said, no, I don't want to be a part of this. The other thing is our earnings and claim statement is validated that this is working, that it is a good opportunity, that people are creating 6- and 7-figure a year income. So it's already been proven. The business is a real opportunity. People can make money with that. All right, so we can't just go out and put out a couple of invites and expect that that is going to be, all we got to do is recruit a couple of people and we're done. Some people think I just need to recruit 3 and I'm done. That's not the case. We've got to get initial wave, initial launch, initial foundation laid to our business. So it starts on simply getting more information, more invitations out, to more people and spend less time talking about it. So what we've got is some very simple things to talk about. First thing, when we look at our invite, I'm going to suggest, and we've been working on this, is really just asking people, now again, we're talking about purposes. What's the purpose of the invite? The purpose is to find out if they're open, number 1, and number 2, set the appointment. Okay, so let me go back to that. What's the purpose of the invite? The purpose of the invite is 1, are they open? And 2, set an appointment. We want to get information in front of them. If we can do it by somebody else or something else telling the information, that's always going to be better because that's going to duplicate quicker. All right, so the invite, the purpose is, are you open? Here's a question. I'm going to paraphrase this. Do you care about your health? Do you care about your health? Okay, that's the first question. Do you care about your health? That's a question you can talk to anybody out there. It doesn't matter, close family member or not. You can just simply ask them, do you care about your health? I would think most people would say, yeah, I do actually care about, but no, do you really care about your health? Do you really care about how you're going through this whole aging process? If you care about your health, here's the next question. Are you open to making money? Do you care about your health? Are you open to making money? Now, if you're working on cold market people, within 30 seconds, you can find out if that's worth spending additional time with that individual. Okay, with your close family and friends, simple question. Do you care about your health? If I could show you a way that you create a little income behind it, would that be of interest to you? Now, so this is just very simple, basic invites. Do you care about your health? Are you open to making money? If they say yes to that, you're now going to move them to the video. Now, The objective is in the first 30 days, you have a list of 100 names. Our objective is to go through 100 names. If you want to launch your business and you want to do this quick, go through 100 names, and all you're simply looking for is, yes, they're open. That's it. Yes, I'm open. If they get to this point here and they say, yes, I'm open, we're going to now lead them to the video. Okay. Now, for those of you who are wondering what video we've got a video that I just posted on my group Facebook page. It's a link that plays a 10-minute opportunity video. In the 10-minute opportunity video, it starts with the ABC News clip and then goes into information about the opportunity. Okay, this is designed to simply get some information out and find out where their interest level is and create curiosity so we can lead them to the actual presentation. So 100 names, we're looking to see if they're open. We're looking for about 50 people to say, yeah, I'd be willing to take a look. So we're going to go through 100 people, ask those questions. Do you care about your health, or are you open to making money? Now, if they say I'm not open to making money, no big deal. If they're not open to making money, let's share the video anyway and at least get them on our product line. Okay, so so here we go. So you care about your health, you're open to making money. Now let's lead them to the video. Here's how I would give the setup for to the video. If they say, yes, I am open to making money. Yes, I do care about my health. This is the Eric Worre invite. If I ... would you ... Okay, I hope you guys can see that on the video feed. If I, would you? So if they say, yeah, I'm open to making some money. If I was to link you to a 10-minute video, would you watch it? If I was to send you to a 10-minute video, would you watch it? That's the invite. They say yes to that. You get their phone number. If it's a cold contact, if you know them already, then you're going to get their information from them. You're going to ask them, when is a good time that you can have 10 minutes of uninterrupted time that you could watch this video? 10 minutes of uninterrupted time you can watch this video. Find when that is. I'm not going to send it ahead of time. Okay, so make sure, and this is just FYI for you, I do not send the video out ahead of time. I'm going to ask them when they have 10 minutes of uninterrupted time that they can watch a video. And when they tell me, I'm going to confirm it. So when they say I can watch it tonight at 7 o'clock, great. So tonight at 7 o'clock, if I send you that link, you'll have 10 minutes that you can watch that video. Yes, I do. Great. At 7 o'clock, I'll send that link over to you. Can you take a phone call right after? Okay, so now I link them to the video. The video is designed just to give some basic information out there. They've watched the video. Okay, now after that, we're leading to the third step. The third step is the presentation. Now, think about the tools that we got available for the presentation. And remember, the purpose of the invite is to do what? 1, are they open? And 2, set the appointment. We've got them set to the video. They're getting the initial information, right? Now we're setting up the presentation. So they watch the video. Now we're gonna lead them to that presentation. When you call them back, you're gonna ask them what they liked most about what they watched. What were the things that caught your attention? What did you like most? Did it make sense to you? Some of those key things to find out where they're at. As you're doing that, we're now preparing to set them to here. If they're not interested and they tell you it didn't make sense to me, you're done. This is literally just a sifting process. We're not here to try to say, well, heck, maybe it's just a bad video. Maybe I said something wrong. A lot of times we do self-evaluations and think that we did something wrong. The people are not interested. They didn't catch their interest for whatever reason. They weren't open. They weren't looking at for what a lot of them are resistant to network marketing. No big deal, whatever. We're going to move through that process. But this is a sifting process. Watch the video. We're now going to move to the next step. Okay, so we're going to ask them what they liked. We're going to have that dialogue with them. If they ask any specific questions, you may want to make sure you have a team member or 2 that could be available for a 3-way phone call. But the objective is to move to this point right here. What if we led them to a one-on-one? Because if you want my opinion, the most powerful way to get information exposed. Hey guys, hang on just 1 second. I'm going to close my blinds because it looks like there's a glare on the video or on the whiteboard. Okay, I hope you guys can see that a little bit better, maybe. That light is coming through really bright. All right, so on the presentation, the one-on-one is the most powerful part of the is in my opinion, if you're going to do a presentation, the most powerful presentation that you can do. So I do one-on-one. So we're going to go from the video to a one-on-one presentation. Now, if there's somebody that's in a different market or there's somewhere else and they can't sit down to have a one-on-one, that's not possible to arrange, what's the next best thing that you can send them? What if we had access to a virtual presentation? Kind of like what we're doing right now. We're educating people on information. We know that Clint and Tony are doing those Google Hangouts. We've been engaging in some webinars. We've got a GoToMeeting account as a team. We also do the Google Hangouts as well. Let's send them to a virtual presentation where they actually get 20 to 25 minutes of information. We're just simply sifting them through. Okay, what would be next best video or something we can share with them? These are all just ways that we can get information communicated. What about our recorded conference call? We've got that call that was done by Tyler Daniels. For those of you who missed it, it was a powerful call. It was 20 minutes talking about what type of a company we are, the product that we've got, how we're changing the way that we age, and we're talking about how we're communicating or marrying that into how we communicate that message through social media. So that's going to be occurring and happening as well. So how about we do that recorded call? Set them to an actual recorded call. It's a way that we're actually getting information presented. So step one is our invite. Step two is a video presentation that they can watch. Step three, now we're moving them into an actual presentation. What if it was just a simple three-way? That somebody could connect with them and answer some questions and share a little bit about who we are, where we're headed, what we have going on. So those are some of the things that we've got available to them. Could it be a group meeting? Could be. Could be a group meeting. Okay. I would take some of these top ones and just get rolling with it immediately. So you'd move them from a video to a presentation. And it could be whatever's available to you. What I would not want to do is wait to get people information. So that's the secret. Do not wait to get this information out. So if you knew you could do a one-on-one, but it wouldn't happen until next Tuesday or Wednesday, today's Saturday, we're going to wait till next Tuesday or Wednesday to do a one-on-one presentation. I don't think that's good. I would still utilize that tool if necessary later, but not right now. It is all about the urgency of getting our message out. So if we know this afternoon, Clint and Tony have got a virtual presentation going on, I would lead them to the virtual presentation next. That'd be the very first thing would go that I put them to. So whatever is the fastest way. We have recorded virtual presentations that we can lead people to. Okay, the recorded call. That recorded call by Tyler is now on playback on our recorded conference line. It is going to be available on SoundCloud. I'm downloading to SoundCloud, so it'll be a link. You literally would just link it right over to them. So can you imagine how fast we could get the information out to people? We ask them, do you care about your health? You're open to making money? We move them into a video presentation. Now, if you're doing this through the phone, by text message or by talking to them on the phone, you can literally link them to that video if they got 10 minutes and they're ready to watch it. Okay, so they can instantaneously watch that. The second they watch that video, if they have interest in furthering our conversation, we immediately move them into the actual presentation mode. What if we didn't have a virtual meeting going on that particular moment? Could we just simply send them to that call for Tyler Daniels? Find out where their interest with that. That's 20 minutes of good information that Tyler Daniels did on that call. So we can instantaneously have access to information. What if it's a friend or a family member that would like to watch the video, but they can't watch it until maybe tomorrow, or they don't have access to the internet until a specific date? Could you just send them to the call and immediately put them on a 20-minute call, a recorded call? So I'm asking you guys to kind of be thinking about what tools you can use. All these tools are available, but the process hasn't changed. And it hasn't changed since I got involved in this company 5 years ago. We played the ABC News clip and we moved them to a presentation. That has not changed. We're just getting better at how we're communicating our information because we have more tools available to us. Okay? So this is just kind of some of the basic structures on launching your business. The point of this is professionals will follow a process with purpose. Do you believe? Do you have the vision of where this company is going? Do you believe that this company is going to be a big company? Do you believe that we have the potential to lead the charge in the network marketing world on this idea of marrying good products and good information to the masses of where people are seeing stuff, the platform of social media? Because I'm telling you, there's a movement right now that's being created by advertising, and there's a movement that's going to be created in network marketing. And I believe the companies that learn how to put those two pieces together are going to be the companies that are going to be your strongest leading companies in the next 5 years. We are part of that pioneering movement. If you believe it, you've got to participate in the growth of what we've got, and you've got to launch your business. And that is going to be aggressive activity, as well as leading people to that Elite Academy. That is the platform that we're leading everybody to. Tyler Daniels talks about getting to the starting line. Do you want to be at the starting line by yourself, or do you want to have a team there at the starting line? We have got to connect our belief to where we're headed and what we've got going on, and we've got to get out to more people much quicker. And so these are tools that are going to help us get out to the masses at a very faster pace. So that's launching your business. Now, that being said, I want to cover another quick thing. When we talk about launching our business, we've got to set our target on not only looking at customers, because we are a customer-driven opportunity. We believe the value of our products. We believe people will have a great experience with the products. We have 500,000 customers, so we know that our products are good and we're good for customers. But we're seeking the people that are visionaries that want to build a business with us. We've got to go out there and set our targets on recruiting 10 people as quickly as possible. I think this is extremely critical. In the next 30, 60, 90 days, we need to be looking at this. At minimum, 10 distributors to join us in business. Why? Because 10, by just the pure mathematics, is going to lead you to some people who want to build the way that you are building. If you get the onesies and twosies, one here, one there, 3 or 4 there, you're just not putting odds in your favor. You're not putting odds in your favor. Darren made comment that upwards to 70% of people who enroll in network marketing don't even open up their kit. They don't even get started. That's a bad thing. And it's not that the industry's bad. It's not that the training programs aren't in place. People will not take that in next step. Okay, so we have got to put ourselves in a position to help not only them, but also put you in a position to where you can build your business and not wait for the people that are not prepared or ready. So we need to go out and look at 10 people as quickly as possible. 3 to 4 are going to do nothing. They're going to maybe get their product, they're going to like their product, but they're not going to really engage. 3 to 4 of them are going to what we call incubate. Okay, these are the ones who are going to be talking to some customers. They're trying to get their head wrapped around network marketing, and they're going to be plugged in, but they're not going to be active. We love on everybody, but that's not where you're going to put your time. I've seen people get burned out in this business because they're pushing and pulling on this group of people, but they don't focus on this, the true business builders. How do we find the business builders? Put odds in your numbers, or on your side. Put the odd in your side. We do that by recruiting in waves. Okay, we've got to recruit in waves. So I'd say 10 minimum. If you go higher than that, you're just increasing your odds. So 10 minimum to find business builders who want to go build a business with you. This is what's going to launch and explode your business. This is what's going to take you through the ranks in the company. If you want to maximize our comp plan, if you're going to maximize our comp plan, you're going to want to get to the back end of our compensation plan, because that's where the bigger income is being paid. That's our elite positions, your 7s, 8, 9s, and 10s. You want to get into those ranks. You're going to do that by building here. We love on these folks, but we build here. Okay, that's how we're going to build our business. So in order to get that, we've got to get that done. We've got to go find the 10. In order to get the 10, we've got to get through our database and get into talking to people more. And if you're not comfortable being that extroverted person, you're going to have to find a way to get comfortable being that extroverted person. Okay, so I've covered some details. Let's recap real quick on what are the things that we went over in this almost 40-minute presentation. We've talked about making our decision. We've talked about a little bit of our story. We talked about being committed. The biggest thing on launching our business is simple processes, simple things that we can be doing. So inviting, leading people to a video, and then leading them to an actual presentation. Now the invites, if you're going to do an invite through text messaging, I do have some text messaging invites that we've been working on and we've been doing. The biggest thing about a text invite is you're not communicating the information. It's one of the most damaging things I see people doing on text invite is they start communicating the story. They start communicating all the reasons why they said yes, all the reasons why this would be good for them. That's not the purpose of a text invite. The purpose of a text invite is, are you open, and to set up an appointment. Okay, that's the whole purpose of the text invite. It's not to go any further than that. It hasn't changed. but don't make that mistake on the whole text invite. I can tell you, Clint and Tony are going to be doing a training. The link is on our group Facebook page. We'll be doing a training at 12 o'clock our time. Those are you in the Mountain Time. And so click on that link, and they're going to be talking and breaking down some of the things that we've talked about this morning. They're going to be talking a little bit more in detail about the invite. They're going to be talking a little more detail on the transition to the video. And so that would be a good presentation for those of you who want to learn about that. Last thing I want to cover real quickly, I've had a couple of questions come up as they want people have asked for some clarity on the compensation plan. So I'm going to do this really quick just to kind of just explain it real fast. I want to show people about making money up front on our compensation plan and where it's coming from. So I talk about, and this is about the business side of the conversation, is a $1,200 investment a good investment to return you a $4,000 check in 30 days? Okay, that's a no-brainer response. I haven't had anybody say that's a bad investment. It's a good investment. Okay, we're going to show people how to make $4,000 in 30 days. Now, with that, it comes down from a couple of different ways that we're going to be making money. Okay, we have, if you sign up a preferred customer, you're going to make 30% on that initial transaction. Okay, you're going to get paid 30% from the company. That volume, well, let's go back. So you're going to get paid 30% on that. As we enroll distributors, I build it off the Platinum Pack because the Platinum Pack is the best return on our investment. If you're going to go out talking to people, it's the fastest way to make money. But a Platinum Pack, you sign up 5 of those, you're going to get paid $500, which now puts $2,500 into your pocket right out of the gate. Okay, we do that within 30 days. Now, a Platinum Pack is going to give you $1,000 in organizational volume. So if you have 5 of those at 1,000 in organizational volume, that is going to give you 5,000 of organizational volume. Okay. What the company does, there's 2 pools that you're going to be getting. I talk about recruiting 5 Platinum Packs within 30 days, and there's a variable in a bonus pools, and I've been saying it's about $1,500. There's a variable on that. Some are higher, some are a little bit lower, but it's an average, okay, that we're seeing out of this. There's 2 pools that you get. You get the bonus pool, and then they have what's called the Platinum pool. The bonus pool, they take 5% of all the volume that is brought in on all the enrollments and products and everything, and put it into what's called into this pool. They take 5% of all that volume and put it into here. If you create 1,200 in volume, you get 1 share. Okay, 1,200 in volume gets you 1 share of the bonus pool, and that can come from customers. It can come from distributor volume. It doesn't matter. You're going to get 1 share of the bonus pool. Platinum pool is 5,000 of volume. You're going to get 1 share of that. Okay, and that volume can come from anywhere. It doesn't have to come from just Platinum Packs. It can come from customers. It can come from the Vantage Pack and come from the Freedom Pack. Okay, who's going to qualify for these? The Freedom Pack, all packages will be included in this. So the Freedom Pack, the Vantage Pack, and the Platinum Pack can all qualify for this. Okay, but to make the $500, I want to clarify this. The Vantage Pack and the Platinum Pack would make the $500 commission. If you are a Freedom Pack distributor, you would get half of that. You would only get $250. Okay, so that's the clarification. I just want to make sure everybody on the team understands. We have 2 different pools that are tied into this. We have the bonus pool and the Platinum pool. So think about it. If you signed up 5 Platinum Packs and you've got 5,000 in organizational volume, you've already qualified for 1 share of the Platinum pool. You've also qualified by default 4 shares. You got 4 shares now of the bonus pool. And that's where those bonus structures are now starting to come together. Is we're seeing people now, when you take those 2 bonuses and you add those 2 bonuses up by getting Platinum Packs here, you're qualifying just on those Platinum Packs for 4 shares of the bonus pool, 1 share of the Platinum pool. Okay. Now, by default, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Not everybody who you talk to is going to sign up to be a Platinum Pack. You're going to get an Advantage Pack. You're probably going to get a Freedom Pack. And you're also going to get some preferred customers. We welcome those. So we're guesstimating in 30 days receiving a $4,000 check, because you're going to be getting customers that'll be joining. You're probably going to get some other packages that'll be going into that as well. So we believe this is a very real number for people, and you can get more than that. Sign up 10 platinum packs and watch what happens. We've seen people that are making pretty significant money by signing up those packages. All right, that's a little bit about the compensation plan. I'm trying to keep my message short, but as you guys know, I have a hard time doing that. I hope there was some value here today. The big thing is making sure we follow that process. Let's keep it simple. Let's get out to more people. Let's talk about what we have, where there's some exciting things that are happening right now. The company's got some big announcements taking place at Elite Academy. You don't want to miss Elite Academy. That is going to be a big deal. If you're not there, you're going to be missing out on big decisions that are being made. You're going to be missing out on some great information. And I believe you're going to be missing out on the momentum movement that's being created by the company. Company's going through a growth spurt. The question is your business going through the growth movement? If you're not growing with the same rate of LifeVantage is, you're going to be falling behind. So we don't want that to happen. You want to participate and be a part of all these things that are happening. Click on my group Facebook page, those of you that are on my page, and make sure you get registered for Clint and Tony stuff. They've got some things that are going on today. They got an opportunity meeting as well as a training that's happening. So with that, I think we're good. I think we've wrapped up our information. We've been talking for a while. I see that there's a couple of questions that are coming in. I'll tell you what, we'll make up some more training videos to address them, and we can address these questions on a case-by-case basis. So with that, thanks for jumping in on this virtual Google Hangout deal, as well as on the conference line. You guys have an awesome day today, and look forward to seeing you guys out building your businesses and building towards financial independence. And I'll also see you guys at our Premier Schools and our Elite Academy out in Nashville. Have a great day today.